Sweet. Jason Wittrock, the athlete, the father, the life changer. Athlete profile, take one. What do you think are, the top one or two events in your life that have most shaped who you are? If you've already mentioned them, that's fine, but...
No, yeah. The two events that definitely shaped who I am as a person today. The first one is when I was a senior in high school, my house burned down to the ground. Unfortunately, it was 3 days before Christmas, so that made things a little bit worse. I was spending the night at a friend's house and got the phone call super early in the morning. Hey, you need to come home. And as I was driving home, I saw lots and lots of cars, lots of people, didn't know what was going on. Get up to my house and it's just completely inflamed. I look around, there's the Red Cross, there's my friends watching my house burn down. I had a pair of clothes on, the shirt wasn't even mine, I was borrowing it from a friend, and a pair of sweatpants, and I realized at that moment, this is all I have. It shook me to the core, losing everything, having to just, you don't know what you're gonna do, screw Christmas, that's for sure. But I decided to turn shit into sugar. And I set off to, from nothing, create myself. Victory belongs to those who persevere. When the persevering times come, when the hard times come, it's just you have to really be able to draw back and see the visualization of what you want to be. You have to know clearly in your mind where you want to go. You have to be able to see yourself standing at the top of the mountain. I have the ups and the downs just like everybody else, man. I have my moments of doubt just like everybody else. I just know that I'm on this path, I'm on this journey. My destiny is to help people change their life. It's what I'm good at, it's what I was born to do. The other most important thing that helped shape my life and really to this day has been absolutely critical to my success in this industry and in my career was the opportunity I got to work with mentally ill children. I was brought in as a trainer for kids who suffer from mental illness. All of these kids stayed at this big facility and they suffered from things like schizophrenia, bipolar, they were cutters, they had all tried to commit suicide. These are 18 to 25-year-old kids with their entire life ahead of them and they're suffering from just the cruelest of diseases ever. And up to this point, I was in the gym trying to get people to have bigger biceps, people that wanted to look shredded and get, look like me and all this crazy stuff. And then now here I am training somebody that's got scars all over their arms, seeing numbers in the skies, talking to themselves. One guy just, you come into the gym and kid tried to kill himself 2 days before. That was a huge eye-opener for me. And I just went in and I trained these kids just like I would anybody else. I pushed them hard, and it was amazing to see. After every set, they were just elated. They didn't care how much weight they were lifting. They didn't care about how good their form was. They knew that after that set, they felt amazing. They felt like they had a purpose, that they were actually, it's just like when I was in 6th grade and it's just the feeling of, this can actually help change my life, and they were addicted. It was the best thing ever. And I realized in that moment that fitness can absolutely change your life. At the end of the study, we saved an average of 10 years off everybody's life. All the blood panel improved, not to mention the self-esteem, the self-worth, their confidence went through the roof, and it really, their success in the gym at that one small program actually improved their performance in the other rehabilitation programs that they were a part of at the facilities. We were saving lives, man, and I knew it right when I got there. I know what my destiny is, I'm out to change as many lives as possible. That's it. When I face adversity, I think about that. Adversity is just part of the game. Nobody's immune to it.